Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to Grigsby's War in the West. So we can see here, we have deployed our forces accordingly, and we do have opportunities here. Now, these panzer divisions here are in desperate need of refit, in my opinion. Absolutely desperate need. And let's take a look here. They're missing almost 5,000 men. In fact, yeah, almost 6,000 men, I should say. And that is simply terrible. I can give them some attachments, actually. Even this one here. Even worse. Oh, God. Terrible. Right, we could have support units assigned to these Jaegers, but we'll have to wait for that one. How are the Jaegers? Even the Jaegers? Fucking hell. Ah. Absolutely awful. Okay. We'll have to make do here. I am considering moving some Jaegers over here, but obviously I won't be able to do that. I mean, yeah, look at these numbers. These numbers for Panzers are terrible. Even more so, I need to get the Hermann Panzer Division into proper working order. We are missing a good bloody number of men here, and especially vehicles. We really, really need those vehicles. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if I can find some more units or attachments. Namely ground. I'm looking for tigers. Right, apparently we have some more. Right. So some Jäger. Ah, no, these are Panzer Grenadiers, okay. Huh. Interesting, so it seems you actually have some tigers attached to you. And did you do? Ooh, flame panzers. Interesting. Right. I do wonder if I should just take this from this position here. I mean, it's, I mean, this is a bloody good division here. Bloody good division. These men could move into that position there just to occupy for the time being. So what we'll do then is we'll have these Panzer Grenadiers sent back to the port of Messina. I'm going to have them on refit, namely to try and bring them up, so let's see here. I also need to give them higher priority in the logistics. Right, one moment. Okay, looking for logistics here. Our supply priority would be quite nice. Righto. So we need to change your command then, it seems. Right. Aye. Well, the good thing is it will be on highest priority, basically. It's refit and it's on a supply depot itself, so it will refit fairly quickly. At least I hope so. Right, so we can move another 2,000 men into here, so that's fine by me. Just add some more numbers. I mean, our weakest position is obviously here, and it is damningly weak. Very, very weak. So I do, think I should put these guys onto, refit for the time being. I mean, they are in mountains, and if attacked, they will defend themselves. The ideal thing here is that we need, is that we need them to start digging in. I mean, we are starting to dig into these positions here. We do have, what is this? Let's take that off, take that off. Yes, we do have a level 2 fortification over here, level 1. So, we need to use this mountain, the volcano, sorry, to anchor our position. Right, level 2, level 2. They might cause some damage to the allied forces, I can only hope. Right, so, how are we going elsewhere? We're digging in these positions, which is fantastic. The fact that each position here is more or less occupied. Bar in here, actually. Of course, we do have some extra men. And I do have this other Panzer division here. Right. These are being refitted as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to have this attached over here. Off the trains. Or not. Okay, you'll be assigned. There we go. You will be put onto refit. Or at least you would be. If I could take you off those bloody trains, but we'll make do. Right, so we'll have a Panzer Grenadier and 2 armoured over there. We'll have 2 Panzer Grenadiers and an armoured over here. Along with some extra infantry divisions. And these ones, of course, as well. Right, you need to be unloaded in time. Okay, we do have another Panzer division down there. So we're fairly, well positioned, actually. I do worry about the possibility that they will try something down here. I doubt they would, I really do doubt it. This is a concern at the moment, so I will try to get some forces in here. There as well, but if we can basically plug up these gaps here on the point closest to the British Isles, then that would be most beneficial. And of course, having panzers in place to react to any attempts at an allied landing are fantastic. Right, so you're on refit, okay. Indeed. No sense in not having them on refit if I can. I do want these Italian forces to be mobile in time. I don't think they're going to be activated for me. But I mean, like, this Italian armor, just the odd little divisions and brigades would be really nice to have, just to help hold the port. I mean, in all honesty, I don't really have that many troops. I've also made some changes over here in the east. I put some more forces onto refit. I mean, a lot of these could do with refit, especially this division here. The 5th Panzer is getting kind of low. They're, yeah, kind of low. Pretty damn low, actually. Damningly low. The 8th Panzer as well. Now, I have made some changes here. Right, total land value. Indeed. In fact, I don't think I've saved these changes, so I'm going to have to make some of them again, aren't I? Indeed. So I'll have these panzer divisions sorted. Right, so we can lose another 10 value here and the front will stay mobile. Well, basically fluid. Okay, Panzer Battalion. That'll do. I can't afford that one. Norway Panzer Brigade. Motorized infantry. There's a good number of divisions that need some help. Right, doesn't seem like I can afford something, but I'll get those panzer divisions refitted. Having the panzer divisions refitted is more important than the infantry, really, especially in the east. Okay, so we are well dug in over here now, that's what I like to see. Some nice positions, in all honesty. Naples is fairly well held. So if we can dig in on these ports, then that would be absolutely fantastic, make them a lot harder to be taken. Righto. So of course it's going to tell me that we're not meeting our obligations, which we're probably not. But in all honesty, I can deal with it. Yeah, let's complain about here. I mean... But what do I have really to send there? That's the thing. In fact, I do have some SS from over here. In fact, I might have them deployed down here. That could be quite nice. Yes, we'll have them deployed down here. Okay, and assign you to a command. Right then, so at least we have something to hold that airfield and that part. In fact, I could have them moved up slightly further here. That'd be better for me. Okay. I do have this over here. They will be sent into the city next turn. Okay. I've not seen any other cities at present. The only one that seems to be of any issue is over here. So in fact, we'll take another look. I want to be sure. Okay, we seem to be alright on that one. We can get that sorted in the following turns. Right. Okay, so this is what we receive this turn. In the following turn, we'll see some more reinforcements to the east, we'll see some reinforcements to the west. Indeed. Russian infantry. Good number of Floschkenjägers here, actually. That is a lot of light flak. Well, that's fairly interesting. Air units. Now, this could be something I'm quite interested in. So, some Romanian fighter bombers over here. IARs, 81Cs, okay. Some Heinkel 219s. Night fighters, pretty nice, actually. Double-engined heavy fighters, basically. Right, more fighter bombers, okie dokie. When do we start getting some Messerschmitt too? That'd be nice. I'd love to have some jets. I don't think we'll get them, actually. Oh, no, we do. We do. Okay. 262. That would appear to be the first mention of 262, which is about here. At least I don't see any 262s before that. So that's pretty nice to know then. Right, so that would be turn 11, I think? I believe so. Well, 11th of the 4th, 1944, 11th of the 11th, 1944, okay. Right then. Would be good to have those now. So gonna expect some jets by next year, like, fairly late next year. Right. So this obviously would be our airborne planning. Okay, we'll move on then. Bloody hell. And, we'll see if we can hold. That's the important thing here. Bum, bum, bum. So ideally, this will hold for the time being. I really do not want to stop another line now. I need this one to be dug in. If we can have this one set into stone, so to say, then that'd be great. We will probably see these ports fall, which is going to be an irritation, especially as the Allies will be able to launch men from there, which I do not like. Okay. We still are seeing operational losses, which is something I don't enjoy. They are taking heavy losses, though. I do have to point that one out. Very heavy losses. .298. Most of that being air combat and, aye, quite a lot from flak there. That's something I'd like to do, actually. I need to assign more flak to the airfields, more flak to the ports, flak to the units if I can, basically make it a hornet's nest for them. Though to say, we have lost quite a few planes in air combat as well, which is not entirely too fun there. Aye. Aye, but look at those losses are huge. Those are some pretty bloody heavy losses there. Right, what is it that they're following here? Reconnaissance, okay. Right then, so let's see if we can hold here. This really does make me nervous, especially as this is quite bloody powerful here. They're going to fall. Yep, they surrendered, okay. Well, that was entirely expected, but oh well. Yes, indeed, they surrendered as well. At least the good news is that they were kept busy. Don't let them by. Okay, good, they held. You need to hold longer. Indeed, you had a lot of armoured fighting vehicles here. Hold. Good. Very good. Now, these are British rifles. 53,296 British rifle. At least that was what it was. Hold. Good. That was my weakest position, but best geographically. So, it's evident I need to reinforce that position ASAP. I simply cannot have it exposed like that now. We do have Volksgrenadiers nearby, so that's good. We might have to draw some Panzergrenadiers from another position, namely here, and have them occupy this mount position. The only issue is then, am I making myself weaker in other fronts? And the answer is yes, but give or take. We've got to give and take, really, on these situations. But the good news is the fact that the Allies have not been able to breach our line this turn, which is very, very good news. They've taken heavy air losses. We have taken air losses as well. Pretty bad air losses, but something that we can deal with. I imagine the Allies will be able to deal with that as well, but that is quite an order of magnitude. The thing is that they're going to find it hard to deal with the pilot losses, I'd imagine. Right. So for the first time... Well, actually, no, I was going to say for the first time, Allied losses have exceeded our own, but no. Yeah, a lot of them has mostly just been captured. Okay, well, just look at that. They lost 592 pilots this turn. 592 pilots. That's a lot of pilots. They lost 494 bombers. That is a significant amount of bombers. Now, the Allied air losses are really starting to eclipse our own. At least I would hope they will in the end. So, let's see. Now, reconnaissance is all well and good, but the thing is, we already know where the enemy are. And we already know where they want to go, and that is to Messina and Catania. So, I think our doctrines are going to have to reflect that. I think I will have naval patrol over here. Try and prevent them having it easy when it comes to the supply. And I'd rather not let them send out any invasion forces for sure. Okay. So I'd like somebody for naval patrol. Where are you based? You're based all the way over there, aren't you? Okay. I do wonder if we should have some planes reassigned. Indeed. Righto. Provence, Italian, We've only 3 torpedo bombers. Hardly owned you. Hardly impressive. No, I don't want that. There we go. Right, so I'm going to expand that airbase. So we've assigned some planes here. Yes, some Focke-Wulf 190s. Now these are damn good planes. So we can see here, these are the ranges of Focke-Wulf 190s, and they are fantastic planes. I've got to say, fantastic. So let's take a look at them. So they are tactical bombers, apparently. Interesting. So they're carrying a loadout of 22 20mm cannons, 500 kilogram bomb. Now that's quite a large bomb. I do wonder if I could have them equipped with torpedo. It would not seem so. Right, so this really does slow them down considerably. Okay. Day-only trained pilots. We'll go with trained pilots. Yes, there we go. Okay. Aircraft change. Manual. Rather interesting. Okay. And so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to select the Sardinian air fleet over here. So now they do have a few more bombers. They will have some more in the following turn or so. I'd rather like them to go for air. Well, naval patrol, basically. You're on ground support, okay, so we're going to cancel that. So that target hex. We'll have it outside over here, actually. In fact, they don't seem to want to play ball, do they? Interesting. Right, there we go. I'd like to change that hex. So I'll change it just... Well, the thing is, we have a port here, don't we? The port here and the port here. And now Palermo is the largest port of the island, but Trapani has the best airbase on the island. Which leads to a few conclusions here. If we start patrolling out here, we're going to face a lot of resistance in the air, namely from the Allied fighters. But if I can get outside of Palermo, I can probably sink a decent amount of freight, possibly, if I get lucky. So we'll go for that then. We'll have it in a 2-hex area. Something like that. Yeah, that'll do quite nicely. Yep, that'll do. So we'll confirm that. Lovely. Okay. So I'd like to assign some planes to ground support as well. Right, the first Italian air fleet. Interesting. You're based all the way up there, aren't you? Okay, so never mind. Then again, I could do with reassigning those planes. Right, this plane needs to be reassigned, and that needs to be reassigned as well. Because why do they have control of that? I do not know. Of course, far too far away. In fact, I would be tempted to have all those planes shifted down to the south, in all honesty. But let's see. Yeah, I'm not liking the numbers of planes here. This seems rather low, in my opinion. So we'll make a choice, actually. I'd rather allow them to stay there, just in case. Obviously, I do not want the Reich to face bombing. So we might have some forces transferred out, and then I can have them transferred into different commands. Right, so I don't want you selected. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I don't want to be on the Italian... What's in the name of... Okay, so that's the automatic air creation. Well, doctrines from the actual AI. Okay, but what I want to do here is I want to have planes reassigned. That's what I want to do. Okay. Right. That's getting a little bit annoying now. I don't know why it's having this selected. Right, that's what I wanted. Annoyingly, I can't see the numbers, and I'd rather like to see those numbers. That's really aggravating me now. I don't want this selected. Either way. I'll just have to make do then. Okay, so we have Junkers 88Cs here. Okay, Dorniers. 2 17s. And these are level bombers, actually. They could be fairly useful. But the only issue is I'd rather shoot down allied bombers. So I'm looking for Focke-Wulfs. BF 109 to be decent as well. Alright, so we have some Focke-Wulf 190s over here. Specifically A4s. Right, see, I don't give a damn about the Italian Air Command, so stop showing me the Italian Air Command. Right, that's better. Bloody hell, I don't know what caused that. I think it was because I was selecting an aircraft and it was like showing me where that aircraft is within those headquarters. So, anyway. I would like Focke-Wulf 190s. Oh, we don't actually have that many, do we? Okay. We have some Focke-Wulf 190s down here in France. I'm going to select those guys. And... okay. I'm still on QRs. Right, we'll have them redeployed anyway. But where to? They do have significant range, so I think I'll have them deployed down here. In fact. Okay. In fact, that's a lot of planes, actually. In fact, no. We'll take them both. Righto. Do we have any issues? I imagine so. Right, yes, of course. That's not too bad. They don't have the greatest range, do they? Can I have them moved here? Right, that happy airbase is lovely for me. Right then. So we need to have them reassigned. To the Italian Luftwaffe Command. Okay, so then I can have the newly arrived... Actually, I can take both of these. I might be able to get away with it. We only seem to have 3 Focke-Wulf 190s here, so we'll have them transferred down here. Right, of course, you're complaining now, aren't you? So, I'll have these BF-109s transferred down here. Now you're complaining. Oh, no, you're still happy. It's here, isn't it? Okay, now they're both happy. Good. Italian Luftwaffe. Okay, that's fine by me. Sicilian... May as well have that changed. Right, Italian Luftwaffe Command. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have now transferred quite a few more planes down to the south here. Namely, some Focke-Wulf 190s. And some more BF-109s. So hopefully we'll be able to put up more of a fight. And, yes, bring it towards the enemy. So, going well so far. More planes for us to work with. But alas, we are at the end of the episode, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you have, do let me know down in the comments and subscribe for more. So until next time, goodbye for now, guys.